Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why in?
On play action, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Why in? Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. We go 46. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 53.
From the 44, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Penny, a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Here's Locke. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw it is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Locke going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Pass the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level. That hurts him.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Running with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Inside give to Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Chill, chill.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He hits his target, Lockett.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Caught on the slant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
So we're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. That's into it. Intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going So they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Block off of play action. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us and praise a defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to Elliott again.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
By Jordan Brooks. A loss of 9. Brings up 4th down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that, because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.